Hi guys, and welcome to Blood and Wine Part 24, where last time I left you when I was in the middle of a conversation with Regis. So I'm gonna just ask him, I'm gonna ask him all the questions, because, well, who wouldn't, really?
Curious what you did after you were reborn.
As I'm sure you can surmise, at first I was thoroughly absorbed with recovering. As it is, I've still not recovered completely. Yet I was so weak the first year that I could not stand or move on my own. Detlef bore my weakness bravely, showed great patience. If not for him, I wouldn't be here, and I'd have regenerated far slower. Once I could at last stand unassisted, I set off for Bruges, from my one-time home of Dillingen. There I led the peaceful life of a rural healer and surgeon, enjoying my neighbours' respect and, in fact, constituting the exact opposite of the monstrous vampire the populace imagines.
Bruges, you say? Rebirth make you sentimental?
Perhaps a dash. But what of you? Where have you been? Ever find your Cyrilla?
Back then, yeah. But we parted again soon after. And when the time was ripe, she came back, defeated the Wild Hunt together.
Ooh. Seems I certainly missed quite a bit while I was absent.
True enough. But it's a conversation we'll have another time. Need to know more about you now.
I wonder if you can start, I've not tried this obviously, I wonder if you can start this adventure while you haven't killed the Wild Hunt yet, or attacked them, or won, whatever you want to call it. I think I'll try that on my stream playthrough, probably. Because that would be an interesting conversation. Yeah, found her. We're also under attack by the Wild Hunt, and, you know, we're kind of in the middle of that, but I thought I'd go to Beauclair for a bit. You know, why not?
Gotta ask you the big question. What everyone wonders about. What happens after death?
You wish me to tell you if the human belief in the gods is well founded? Well, that I do not know. We vampires differ exceedingly from you humans. Our matter, that of which we are composed, can exist without form. We require neither a heart, nor a brain, nor air to breathe.
But were you dead?
As humans understand death, yes.
Feel anything? Understand anything?
It's rather hard to explain. I felt something very unsettling. Something I cannot even name, for I did no reasoning. Only after rebirth did I begin to understand that what I had felt was cold and unimaginable fear. If not for Detlef, I might have drowned in an eternity of icy terror.
Can't have been alive then. Sheesh, experience like that must be vicious.
Indeed, it's hard to compare to anything I know. Yet you are aware we don't see death as you do. The way you cling to life, we find it entirely peculiar. You are mortals, ergo it's a foregone conclusion. You will die. It's but a question of time. Thus, I often find myself wondering why you try so very hard. To die at 20 years, 40, even 100, what's the difference? They're all but the blink of an eye.
Depends on your point of view. Man who's got 1,000,000 crowns to spend can't possibly understand one who's only got 20.
Very true. One's outlook can indeed change much.
That was so deep. That got way too deep, way too fast.
Got a new life, new body. That give you a new start, blank slate?
Starting all anew is a very broad concept. What exactly do you mean?
Your blood addiction, say. Wondering if your body's the same, if it still remembers. Maybe if you drank now, you wouldn't get hooked.
All addictions are a form of slavery. Re-addiction's not a risk I'm willing to take, just to test a hypothesis about corporeal regeneration and whether propensities carry over.
Fair enough. Curiosity, that's all. Sorry.
Not to worry, Geralt. Curiosity is a natural reaction under the circumstances, apart from which I've always valued that trait in you.
He's such a nice guy, though.
Always fascinated me the way vampires can regenerate. A hand growing back is one thing, but Detlef recreating you out of a wet smear? Something else entirely.
A difficult and laborious process, but one that's possible, as my presence proves. But I've heard you too had quite the adventure. They say you lost your memory.
For a bit, but Triss helped me get it back. Actually, pretty damn lucky I only had amnesia.
Yes, you humans are rather buggered in those terms. To strip you of life is, well, it's just plain easy. I've always pitied you in that regard. We vampires are much harder nuts to crack. If a member of another race kills one of us, we can be reborn with a living higher vampire's help. However, if one of our own strikes the deadly blow, death is permanent. There can be no rebirth. One of the chief reasons why vampires long ago swore never to fight one another.
Explain further, please? Why is that blow deadly? We're literally reduced to a puddle and you came back, but say when your head's chopped off by a higher vampire, you can't come back? Is that the same thing as being dead and having being made out of different matter? That is not explained very well. This is not explained very well at all. I hope they come back to this at one point, because this is just confusing. More explanation required. Who says this?
Alright, give you one question. What do you want to know?
One question to ask one as fascinating as you, Geralt. Cruel parsimony, I'd say, but I shall do my best to make it count. If you were to die and be reborn as I was, in your new life, would you choose to be a witcher?
No. No, Geralt wouldn't want to be a witcher. Geralt would not want to be a witcher. Like, I would want Geralt to be a witcher as a player, but Geralt would not want Geralt to be a witcher. He actually said this on multiple occasions in the books. He said that he just wanted to quit. He never wanted to be this. He hated it, actually. He grew into it, obviously, but if he had the choice? No, May, you would not be a witcher. Like, Lambert didn't grow into it at all. You just get... You don't have a choice at the start, and it's brutal. So, no. No, he'd prefer to be someone else.
That's what interests you most? Whether I'd like to be a witcher again?
Many things interest me, but we've not much time left. Please answer.
Never chose to be a witcher. Fate chose for me. Had it been my choice, I'd have picked a different profession. A profession where I wouldn't have to risk my life every minute of every day. Maybe even one that had earned me some respect.
Thank you for being honest. Honesty is an attribute of the truly brave, and thus a privilege of the very few.
Still no sign of your winged friend. Sure it understood what you wanted?
Dead certain. Let's wait a bit longer. It'll return soon, don't doubt that for a moment. Ever vigilant, even in his sleep. Quite vampire-like, in fact. Are you absolutely certain they don't administer a few of our genes during the trial of the grasses?
I guess I do appreciate the compliments.
Appreciate the compliment. Got something for me?
You were right. No kobolds or mamoons for miles around.
Knew it.
Allow me to finish. You see, there's this spotted white. It haunts an abandoned residence in the Caraberta woods.
Impossible. My brethren hunted down every last spotted white before I was born.
Then it seems you must revise your knowledge of spotted whites. For somehow this one managed to survive your brethren's onslaught. It seems I know this home it haunts. Recall a tale about it. Locals believe the place cursed. Perhaps that's how the whites survived entirely unmolested.
I find it interesting that Geralt calls other witchers his brethren. Like they're an entire separate race, even though it's just a mutation from a human. But I mean, I guess it's kind of accurate, but it's still funny to me.
Know anything else about this curse?
I don't recall much in particular. really don't attach much importance to such things. It was mentioned to me as an anecdote, no more.
Come on, search your memory. Something, anything could be important.
I believe it had a relation to hunger, or perhaps greed, rapacity. Someone was punished for something.
Textbook definition of a curse, pretty much.
Sorry, Geralt, I try not to clutter my mind with the details of every far-fetched tale I happen to hear. What are your thoughts?
A specimen of a species thought long extinct, and a curse, in one place. That a coincidence, or are they related?
Ah, professional curiosity. Personally, I've nothing against you delving into this dilemma, but please remember we need the WIGHTS saliva. Nothing beyond that.
What, you want me to just ask it nicely and not kill it? I'm not sure that's gonna happen. Maybe with Axie? Dunno.
Whites rarely appear in the woods, even less likely to find them in abandoned human homes. They inhabit remote wildernesses, old abandoned cemeteries.
What's your point?
This might not be a spotted white after all. Your little helper might have made a mistake.
I sincerely doubt it. Ravens are devilishly intelligent creatures, and they've highly developed observational skills.
What exactly did they observe?
The area around the estate, it's covered in spoons.
Spoons?
Spare me the skeptical smile, I'm but the bearer of this news. Or perhaps this spotted white is a hoarder. Or the spoons are somehow related to the curse.
Spoons? Spoons? Okay, we'll just go look.
Let's do this. Start making your decoction while I go get some saliva from that white. Uses it in its brews.
Do you imagine the white will simply sell you some?
Worst case scenario, I'll bring you its salivary glands. They ought to do as well.
For a moment there I imagined you asking the white to spit into a vial. Quite amusing as a thought, but the salivary glands will do fine indeed.
So, see you later.
Yes, till later. I shall start by perusing some tomes.
Tomes? Thought you were gonna make this decoction.
We require one last ingredient. Alas, obtaining it could prove a trifle toilsome. Thus I hope to identify a suitable alternative.
All right. Good luck.
And to you, my friend.
Regis is absolutely one of my most favorite characters of the Witcher series. By far. Definitely from the books. Definitely. Alright, Roach. Optional, read the bestiary. Bestiary? No, that's the wrong way. We're going the wrong way with this. We'll just open the menu again. Oh god, no! We get a tutorial. Okay. The cursed ones, no. No specters, isn't it? Devil by the well. Just rates? Are we just reading about rates? To learn more about spotted whites. Do I have a book on that, maybe? Because I can't think of anything else. Things that I haven't read yet. Stoneworker's notes. No, that's not it. Yeah, I've already read almost everything. Chessboard night. Oh. Okay. Well, there we go. We have some bestiarian, but this is a centipede, so it's not quite it. Slizzard. No. The wilderness. Curious customs. No, none of this is actually going to help me out at all. So, did I miss something in the bestiary? Oh god, I did the thing again. Wraiths, vampires. I don't think so. Wraith from the painting, White Lady, Plague Maidens. It's just not there. Maybe relics, actually. Spriggans, Sylvans. No. I don't think I have it. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, well, where are we? And let's go somewhere to the next point of interest, which is here. Come on, Roach, you can do this. And that. And that. And this. Nope. No, yep, because this is actually where I was going, isn't it? Yep. But I fixed my sword, so you don't stand a chance. Why did I just change directions while doing that? Oh. Whoops. Gotta clean up the town, don't we? Even though it's not really a town. Clean it up anyway.
Spores will sprout again. Should destroy the area if I want to get rid of them for good.
I have no problems with that. Don't get upset now, Roach. Just in case you were gonna be. I already checked that. Wait. Oh no, it actually made sense. I went there. We'll just go there.
Go.
I also still need to go and grab my Manticore, the rest of my Manticore set. Maybe I should just do that in a bit.
The dressings, bandages.
What's that about?
What is that about? Well, I mean, I see a trail of blood, obviously, but... Hello, Gaston.
The dressings, bandages, where did I put them?
Forget it. Bandages won't do him any good.
What? Oh, but he breathed still a moment ago.
Mm-hmm. Breathed his last then. Bled to death. Legs broken. Femoral arteries ruptured. Wound like that, you're dead in minutes.
Gods.
What happened here exactly?
I was rolling through, fully loaded, when I heard screams. This one crawled towards the road, then drooped to the ground, lost consciousness. I jumped down to help him, dress his wounds. Then you appeared.
Aww, that's so admirable. It does sound fishy, but I mean, he was already screaming about bandages and such before, so guess I'll say it's admirable.
Pretty admirable stopping to help a stranger.
Truthfully, when I saw him, I considered it might be an ambush. The thought entered my mind, I near decided to crack the whip. But to abandon a man in need? It's simply not the decent thing to do.
Decent enough in many other places, believe me. Before you go on, clean your hands thoroughly and burn your shirt. Might also want to rub some thyme on your body to be sure. Smell of blood might attract ghouls otherwise.
Who might you be, precisely?
A witcher.
Oh. Do you expect some beast might have killed him?
Maybe? I guess I will figure that out.
See what we have here. Legs broken, but cause of death's the wound. Small but deep, edges unfrayed. Either a thrust weapon or a thick claw. Maybe a wyvern's. Tough to say, and... breastplate's unusual. Dented. It's got a patina.
An antiquity, I believe. I deal in these things, so... what's puzzling is... why did he don it?
Not likely to learn that from him. Now to figure out where he came from. From that house, I'm assuming, but need to investigate. Got some work to do. So long.
Wait!
I will come with you.
What? You're kidding, right? You are kidding.
Gotta be kidding. This isn't a garden romp. Whatever killed him's damn dangerous and...
And it might still prowl the area, so if it's all the same, I'd prefer to accompany you.
So be it. But stay close, keep it down, and don't touch a thing.
Oh my. Extreme cosplay! What? Yep. Extreme cosplay. Well, interested to know where that's going.
Trail leads to the house on the hill.
Which stands silent as a grave.
Oh, she's just gone AFK?
Must have been here he broke his legs. Fell while climbing over the wall. Trying to leave the property probably, after he didn't manage to open the gate.
Well, about that. Ah!
It's locked from the inside. Clearly been jostled though. Something tried to get out.
That's a burnt thing. Not sure I can
Damn
call it
it.
a person.
Good gods!
Yeah, that's a lot of dead people.
What the hell's this? Setting for a banquet?
It seems so. What's your suspicion? Did none survive? Gods!
Doesn't look like it.
Servant. Stabbed to death. Over a dozen blows with a sharp object. Some post-mortem.
I cannot believe this is the work of a man. It was a monster, to be sure.
I wonder, because it's called extreme cosplay, what if it's this guy, but he's just disguised? It's just a really good cosplay as a human. I don't know, guys. I have no idea what's going on here right now. Oh, food.
Silver tableware. Elven engravings.
Iorveth, is that you?
Torso punctured with great force. Blow pierced hardened steel. Man on the high road. Breastplate was identical. Throats massacred. One mighty blow. Shield along sides old and dented. Sword ceremonial. And Shay handiwork clearly. Ceremonial bowls. For little sacrifices.
Of what? Please, do not say humans.
It might be humans. Also, these look like elven statues. But as in... Do you think it's cursed because they stole elven statues? From that place, Avalach? We met Avalach in? It might be. You never know. It could be. Random Civil War book. Oh, I'll take this one.
Burn marks. Something catch fire. Explode. Strong stench. Multiple wounds on the body. All puncture wounds, but hard to tell what caused them. Victim's human, but the attire's elven.
Are you certain?
It's so
How did
weird.
it come by? We've so few non-humans in Tucson.
Yeah, well, you're gonna check this first, because, yeah. Oh, it's locked. Never mind, we're not gonna check this first at all. I was lying. How about here? Can we open this? No, that's also locked. Finding a lot of loots lately. But alright, we'll go up here.
Fled, then dropped to the ground to douse the flames. Didn't manage. Burnt smells growing fainter. Might have been another luckier soul managed to flee.
Also locked. Everything's just locked.
Doublet scorched. Wriggled out of it, tossed it, then ran on.
Okay, so they pulled off their clothes and ran for it. Fair enough.
Perhaps there's no one inside after...
I know you're in there. Breathing's loud and clear. Open up. We mean you no harm.
They remain there?
Who are, yeah, I don't even care who he is. I care who they are, this mysterious they.
Listen, I'm a witcher. I'm here to help you. But if that's gonna happen, you gotta answer some questions first. You mentioned them. Who do you mean?
Those, I don't know what they were. Spirits. It all occurred of a sudden. We were staging a scene. The death of paying homage. There was a flash of light that blinded me completely. I heard cries, though saw nothing. Then felt my own robes were in flames. I broke and ran, threw off my doublet, leapt in here and it shut and locked the door behind me. They pounded on the door. I thought they would get through. I thought I was done for, but in the end, it grew calm.
Okay. So they were staging a play, and that explains the armor of the guy just earlier. I think I'm going to actually have to cut it mid-convo again. Because it's getting long again. I'm so sorry. I'll see you guys in the next part.
Damn it. Can't risk. Can't expose you to danger.
Master, if what you say is true, then I was the cause of this massacre. Unintentionally, yet nonetheless, I've a duty to assist you. A moral one.